your BTW21 weather forecast with Dustin Staples.
And appreciate your company. Thank you so much for taking us out here on BTW21. To start things off, I'm going to remain as calm and collective so you can understand what I'm saying and understand what the forecast's challenges is right now, because it is very tricky on what we're going to be in for the next 48 hours or so. Yes, I'm expecting a potential ice storm. Models are now hinting that much colder air is in place, which will lead to start as some snow showers, maybe accumulating snow, maybe up to 1 to 2 inches is what I'm going for. The west of the parkway, that includes Patrick County and westward, along the parts of Fair Mountain there in Franklin County and northwestern could pick up the heaviest snow. So Martinsville City, you may see up to an inch at most, if not a coating of snow is possible. And then we're going to get right into the logistics of what to expect. First things first, though, there are some changes I do want to let you know about. Just to be sure if you're recording, if you're watching this in the near future, we'll be recording the weather live today, right now at 5 o'clock. This is live, what you're seeing. Thursday and going beyond, due to the potential for power outages expected, this would be a recorded for on Thursday on air. If, to hope to goodness, knock on wood, there is electricity, you'll see a repeat of this, and then it'll air regularly like it does scheduled to the rest of the weekend. So do prepare. If you see me on here, you say, hey, you said that yesterday on Wednesday. That's why it's like this, just to keep in mind for you. And some other good news I'm going to tell you about in just a second is that our weather radar is up and running for the National Weather Service. But again, just keep that in mind. If you're seeing this air on a repeat schedule on Thursday and going through the weekend, you'll know why, just in case of electrical failures, which are possible between now and the rest of the week. Okay, with that off my set, let's get right into the forecast here. Our sunshine is going ahead to continue through the rest of tonight. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s are there. Clouds increase. After midnight, we see a chance of snow to start for a few hours. We could see that accumulate fast, as this will be a heavy, wet precipitation moving in overnight, say around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow morning on Thursday, February the 19th. We'll be seeing a change over to rain and snow, and then by mid-morning, that rain turns to freezing rain and ice for a good chunk of the day. Unfortunately, we could see some power outages occur, as it is expected to occur between, again, late Thursday morning through much of Thursday. And you see here on our 5-day forecast, let me break it down to you. There's a lot of graphics and a lot of writing on there. First of all, let's take us one step at a time. Snow changes to rain and freezing rain for Thursday, excuse me. And then going into Thursday night to Friday, we could see that cold air stick around, and we could see another wave of freezing rain and ice accumulate. We're talking up towards 1/4 to maybe a 1/2 inch. Some areas could see up to 3/4 of an inch of ice. That is very isolated and very rare. We get these high amounts in the forecast. So unfortunately, power outages are going to remain out because of the wind's going to pick up for Friday night going into Saturday. Sunshine's going to be out there, but again, it is going to be cold. And unfortunately, those who are going to be without power, you are going to be without power for a few days, unfortunately, because unfortunately, there's another round of wintry weather that could move in late Sunday night into Monday. But this looks to a changeover to rain event on top of all that right there. So take a second to digest all of that on that graphic there. That is a lot of information. I understand that. It's a lot to digest. I'll do this one more time just to recap you. Tonight, okay, no weather worries until after midnight. Thursday, going into the much of tomorrow, we'll be seeing temperatures just at or near freezing. Snow to start, changes over to freezing rain, remains as freezing rain and ice for much of Thursday. That will linger. We'll get a brief break in this moisture, maybe mid-Thursday night, and then another round of this moves in late Thursday and linger into the early hours of Friday, changes over to some brief rain showers, and then a mix of sun and clouds develop. Winds will come in. That's why there are caution symbols out there at night. And of course, Virginia State Police will probably most likely be urging you to not go anywhere. VDOT is going to be working very tirelessly if we have any precipitation that sticks to the road. And you see there, sunshine for Saturday. That's pretty much our one of the warmest days, I guess, after Friday. Calming down on Sunday, chance of snow possible late Sunday night into Monday. Rain, all rain, liquid rain looks promising for Monday. Take a breath there. That was a lot to digest, right? I told you it was going to be a mouthful to discuss of what's impacting for our region going into the next 48 hours. I did mention to you at the top of the hour, or top of the newscast, excuse me, that the National Weather Service's radar is up and running. What happened, it went down due to some technical failures and fixes. They had to fix it. Today, it was up on Wednesday afternoon. It is now up and running, giving us accurate precision data that we can look very closely and examining. We've been using neighboring radar sites from Pennsylvania all the way towards Virginia Beach. And what happens when those beams are lifted in the atmosphere, the precipitation as it gets closer and further out of the area begins to get weak, and it kind of gets hard to understand what exactly is falling. So there's some good news with all this. The National Weather Service is going to be very, 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 very busy. Finally, I want to give a shout out to all of our electrical crews who are working very hard, especially in Texas and Mississippi, Louisiana, the Deep South. Keep in mind, they do not get weather like this as we typically do get every so often. So shout out to you. Thank you all for what you're doing. Shout out to the first responders, healthcare workers, as we're still in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic. We're hopefully by the end of next week, there's some good news, some warmer weather is moving in our direction as we head towards the upcoming end of February. All right, enough of me. I want you to stay safe, get all your necessary needs, including a generator, batteries, flashlights, get you some non-perishable food. So head to the store if you need to now, as we're going to get ready potentially for some very interesting and very dangerous conditions as we head towards the next few days. Stay safe. I will see you back here live next week. And then until then, I'll most likely be on Facebook making some updates throughout the rest of the week, including Aaron and Louis Romero. Stay tuned and stay warm. Good night.
Your BTW21 weather forecast with Dustin Staples.
Hey guys, Chris at Eden Jewelry here. We want to encourage you to shop local. We have a large selection of Pandora, Kendra Scott, Alex, and Ani. We are also a certified diamond superstore. Come see us for all your diamond jewelry needs. We offer 0% financing up to 18 months. For all your special occasions, stop by and see us here at Eden Jewelry in Mountain View Plaza.